There's more where that came from, my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tell me.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And we are underway in Buffalo. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Singletary. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. From midfield, here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, and he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. He's got the tight end Fultzer right side complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's got a man. It's Fultzer, the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Star Latulele in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Off play action, Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So after the INT, it's Allen. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Allen. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Second and goal from the 1. Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run for Devin Singletary as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Tannehill. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A 1st down carry for Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Rolling to his right. Caught by Jones. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. A quick throw here out to Brown. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Tannehill. Complete to Jones. Touchdown. Ryan Tannehill able to spot Julio Jones for the touchdown there. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And now they'll throw with Allen. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's dropped just before the line. Game 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. They find some open field here. And the return will stop right around the 25. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 10. A toss left, Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Tannehill. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Bullock missed it. No good. Wide to the right.
Visiting kickers for years have had trouble with field goals here in Buffalo. The winds off nearby Lake Erie can really play havoc with your ability to aim the football correctly. And we saw an example right there. No good. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Oh, going for Sanders downfield.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. This complete to Jones. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Tannehill going to throw for it. That's caught. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? Not seeing it right now.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Levi Wallace with a pick.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On 1st down, Henry. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three yards remain for 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Starlatulele busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him? They were on him in a hurry.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Allen now looks to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They set up the screen for Henry. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Tannehill. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now, Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. To throw is Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Tannehill now on the option. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.